Good morning. Today is the 26th of November 2022. The preamble is that I am binging Andor, and it's even better doing it on the binge, but I thoroughly enjoy doing it episodically as well. That said, I, uh, I needed a break from the binge. Jumped on YouTube and I've unfortunately, or fortunate, no, it's unfortunate. I stumbled onto, and again, I blame the algorithm for this. I stumbled onto some more fat activist nonsense. Today, it doesn't get my blood boiling. It just, what? It is one of those, really? Like, this is now a thing? Apparently, there's a tier for fatness. No, that's that is what it is. There's another term that they use for it. I can't think of it right now, but it's a tier nonetheless. It goes from apparently skinny fat, which is rather the oxymoron, to slim fat, I guess, to super fat, I guess, infinity fat. And they and I don't know if this is a troll thing or if this is a legit thing for this community, but apparently there's one called death fat. And I guess the death fat is for those that have just given up. Listen, I'm going to my next stop is my coffin, but I'll do it with some carbs in one hand and a bag of sugar in the other. It is what it is. They seem to absolutely enjoy their carbs. So it would seem. I mean, oh my God. Don't get me wrong. Food addiction is a thing. I get it. I just don't. I still hold fast that once you get to an extra 300 pounds of fat, there's something to be done with your addiction. It really is, to me, that simple. I know of some people who have shaken off the heroin addiction, and some people haven't. But those that have, unfortunately, they tend to get to religion. Seems to be the substitute for their heroin, but that's a video for another day. That said, there is food addiction. I feel sorry for people who are addicted to food, but there are services out there. There is knowledge to help you through it. There's also willpower to fuel you through the addiction as opposed to giving in to the addiction. Anyways, what kind of, I was going to say irked, but it really doesn't. It amuses me. Actually, it really amuses me how this, sorry, my patches, I think my head is shrinking. That's a little better. Anyways, what was I saying? According to this tier of fatness, which is actually, in your humble narrator's opinion, is actually a tier for victimization. Um, there's apparently a bit of a civil war going on within the fat community. Apparently, if you're a skinny fat, again, it amuses me that that's actually a term that they've coined. If you're a skinny fat, which I guess is, and I don't really understand women's dress sizes. I don't know if that's a right term or clothes size. I guess I don't know. There's 1X, 2X, and that's what this tier apparently is based on. 1 to 2 is slim fat. 2 to 3 is mid fat. That kind of thing. It goes up to 6. And once you hit 6X, you're on the death fat spectrum. My point is, apparently, if you're a skinny fat but you would like looser clothes, and you go to a outlet and they and you purchase something that isn't for the skinny fats, it's for the mid fats, they will get mad at you. How dare you buy their clothes? They're already victimized so much with the clothing industry and the fashion industry, and everyone hates them. And power to the fats, but no power to the skinny fats. who are buying their clothes. Don't you know how tough it is to buy clothes in our size? I do, but there are moo-moos. I don't know. This is my moo-moo, okay? I bought this at sort of the height of my girth. I actually, and you know what? It is the fattest size. I don't know how else to put it. The largest size for t-shirts, and I bought it because I needed room to maneuver. And I needed to cover up a belly. I mean, come on, it is what it is. Yeah, it's huge. It's absolutely, I mean, there you go. I mean, I have to roll the sleeves up just to, if not, they're down to, it's just, it is what it is. But, I don't know what fat I was. I really don't. I haven't, I actually, I know that this fit me. And it fit me snugly when I first bought it, and it was the highest size. I mean, it is what it is. Um, but there are moo-moos. I don't know. I really don't understand how someone in the infinite fat is complaining about fashion when fashion should be the least of your concerns. I mean, there are moo-moos which should give you the movement that you need to maneuver. Call it a day. I mean, you're not a fashion plate or fashion horse, you know the term. I mean, people aren't looking at you and going, now that's an outfit. They're looking at you going, yikes, nice moo-moo. I don't know. I never considered people looking at me and judging what I wore as a thing. Maybe it's different for women. It's possible. But, you know, not fashion isn't everything. You wear clothes to maneuver, to be warm. Yeah, I mean, there is something called style, and good on you. Final point. There was this one, I don't know, let's call her, not the mini fat, she's probably over. She's probably at least 400, between 350 and 400. I'm sorry, fat activist, I'm not too familiar with the exact terminology for what she would be. Okay, so she's standing and doing a TikTok, right? And she's wearing a nondescript dress, as far as I'm concerned. She thinks she's rocking it, and that's great. I mean, I don't know if she is or not. I'm looking at her going, yikes, right? The follow-up is she's rocking her body going, look how sexy I am, and being a bit much. But all the power to her, she feels sexy, and that's a good thing. I mean, I'm not here to rain on her parade. And she said, look at these rolls. It took me such a long process to get it, and don't I look sexy? And it's you know, like, it's in the eye of the beholder. I'm glad that you think it works. The thing is, she's doing it like this. Look at me. Aren't I sexy? And it's not the Marilyn Monroe breathiness. It's the breathiness of, oh my God, I'm standing. And she was. I'm standing, modeling an outfit, and I'm ready to keel over or grab my oxygen mask because you might be sexy. And again, it's all sexiness and attraction, and it's all in the eye of the beholder. That said, I don't think people are looking at her going, at least I wasn't, looking at her going, yeah, she's damn right. She does rock that outfit. I'm thinking, get her a chair. Get her oxygen mask a little closer to this poor woman. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm back to Andor. I'm sorry. This was just a detour from something I'm really enjoying. And it is what it is. That's what's going on behind the patch this morning. I hope you guys have a very good day.